Most data analyst degrees are a scam. Not because the knowledge is bad, but because you pay 100 grand for skills that you can learn in weeks. Now, I'm declaring war on the universities, don't come after me, and here are 5 courses that actually make data analysts, and they're pretty much free. So first up is going to be Google AI Certificate. Now, most videos like this start with SQL or Excel. I'm starting with something completely different, and some of you are not going to like it. You're going to think, AI, I can already hear it. Lucas, why would I learn the thing that's replacing me? But here's my honest take. AI is not replacing data analysts, but data analysts who use AI are more powerful than ever before. I know you're a bit tired of AI, so am I, but that's what the job market is showing right now. And so a quick note before we start, for every skill in this video, I'm going to show you some real job market data on a site called datanerd.tech, which basically analyzed over 4 million real job listings from all over the world. And so AI skills are showing up more and more in job listings. So number 1 is going to be the Google AI Cert. Now, it's beginner level, no prerequisites, and almost 1 million people are already enrolled. And the whole thing, wait for it, takes about 8 hours, 1 weekend. Now, Google created the program by mapping AI skills to actual job market demand. And the course I want to show you specifically is going to be course number 6, which is called AI for Data Analysis. Now in this course, you'll learn how to clean messy data with prompts, generate spreadsheet formulas in plain English, and create data visualizations with AI. And that's hours of boring analyst work compressed into minutes. And as a bonus, you also get a 3-month free trial on Google AI Pro to practice with. And at the end, a certificate, of course, but you already know that. It was updated in February, has a 4.8 star rating, and honestly, for 8 hours of your time, the return is hard to beat. Next up is going to be Python. Now back to Data Nerd and we'll take a look at Python. Now for data analyst jobs, Python is right at the top of the skills. And if you look at data scientist, same thing. That's the point. Python is the #1 skill that takes you very far to a data analyst, senior analyst, or even data scientist, ML engineer, and beyond. Now the course I recommend to learn Python is the Google Advanced Data Analytics Professional Certificate, long name. And pay attention to the word advanced. It's not a beginner course. It does assume a little bit of basic knowledge of data analysis, a little bit of spreadsheets, a little bit of SQL, and that kind of thing. But if you have that, this is your level up, especially with a Python focus. And it's 7 courses with over 200 hours of content. Although most people, I would say, finish it quicker than what they say, which is 6 months. Most people kind of do it in 2 to 3 months. And so the course itself is built by Google and their employees, which is a good thing. I mean, they're a large company, one of the big tech firms, and they know what works at big tech firms. So you learn Python from a data perspective and you finish with a capstone project that you can show to employers. I'll be honest, this one takes more time and some of the later courses are a bit too advanced for a junior analyst. You don't really need the skills, but it's great to learn anyway for your future and for future positions. So 6 months versus a 4-year degree for one of the top skills in data. I mean, what do you choose? So number 3, SQL. Let's head back to Data Nerd and look at the top skills. For data analyst jobs, SQL is the #1 most requested skill ahead of Python and Excel. And over 40% of all jobs explicitly ask for SQL skills. And that makes sense. Companies store their data in databases, and SQL is the language you need to use it to work with it and to get anything out of it. No SQL, no data, I mean, some data, but not the right form, and no analysis. So if you learn one single skill from this entire video, make it SQL. Now, the way I would learn it is going to be DataCamp. Now, I've personally gone through this track and checked it out myself. And what makes it work is that you're not just learning SQL syntax, you're actually solving the right kind of problems that analyst faces day to day on the job. That's the important thing. Their Associate Data Analyst in SQL track takes you from complete beginner to job ready in SQL, and you start with the basics, but then move on to practicing real world data analyst tasks with SQL. So you're not just writing queries, but cleaning data, analyzing and presenting insights, which is what the job is really all about. Now, the track is about 39 hours and over 470,000 people have taken it. And what's great about DataCamp is its hands-on interactive learning approach. Each lesson involves writing real code and actually working on real data sets, which helps reinforce your learning. Now, it also comes with a lot of projects like analyzing student mental health or motorcycle part sales across warehouses, and these projects will be a strong addition in your portfolio. But not only that, because the track actually prepares you for DataCamp's Data Analyst certification, long name, which is industry recognized, and all it takes from you is 39 hours of this course plus the exam on top of it. Now let's look at the next data analyst skill. So I'm gonna head back to Data Nerd and check it out. Now after programming, the next group is gonna be data visualization. And so Power BI shows up at the top. You can use Tableau too, but we'll focus on Power BI. It's used to create dashboards and reports that stakeholders actually understand. And so Power BI is the visualization tool of choice in the corporate world, especially those already in Microsoft's ecosystem. So for this one, I would go for DataCamp's Data Analyst in Power BI track. And this track stands out because it was actually built in collaboration with Microsoft themselves, which are the company behind Power BI. And that means that you're not just learning Power BI, you're actually learning it through a program designed to prepare you for Microsoft's official PL300 cert, one of the most respected certifications in the data industry. I reviewed it like 2 years ago on the channel, and a powerful signal to employers when you're applying for your first data analytics role. I've been pointing aspiring analysts to this one for a while now because of how it's structured, and the track includes around 50 hours of content. Not too much, but very useful, and takes you all the way from foundational concepts to advanced BI skills. But now, here's what makes it even better. Once you complete the track, you actually unlock a 50% discount on the official Microsoft exam through DataCamp's partnership with Microsoft. You're actually getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the hands-on experience, you're actually building the real skills, and you're also getting a discounted path to earning an industry-recognized cert that can help you stand out in the job market. So if you take this plus the SQL track, it's going to be a really strong combo for data analysts. And number 5 is going to be cloud skills. Now this is the one that almost nobody talks about in data analyst videos, and I don't know why, because it's extremely valuable. Think about where company data actually lives today. It's not somebody's random Excel sheet on somebody's laptop, it's in the cloud, in massive databases and data warehouses. And as you can see, in the job data on Data Nerd, cloud platforms and tools keep climbing in data job listings. And so the course here to learn this stuff is going to be the Cloud Data Analytics Cert, which teaches you cloud for data analytics. Surprise, surprise. Now, it's beginner level, no degree or experience required, and Google says that you can go from beginner to job ready in about 10 weeks. Highly questionable, but that's what they claim. I don't really agree. It usually takes much longer, but still very useful. And so it's a 5-course sequence where you learn how to store, manage, transform, visualize data, all the useful stuff, the usual useful stuff in the cloud using real cloud tools like BigQuery, cloud storage, Looker, etc. And so everything's going to be hands-on lab, so you're actually clicking around in the cloud console. You're not just watching slides of somebody else doing it. It's way more practical. You're learning the thing. And so one more thing that actually fits the theme of this video is that this cert has an official ACE credit recommendation, which means that some US schools or colleges will actually give you real college credit for completing it. So it can literally count towards a degree in analytics or something if you decide to get that later, which is a nice bonus to save you money and time. Thanks for watching, and check out more data analyst videos. I got a whole catalog of them. Enjoy right there.